Hi, I'm going to show you how to use charmed.ai to create a new animated 3D character in just a few minutes. We start here in the Project Navigator. This is a file explorer that allows us to organize the assets that we generate on the platform. And under the New button, we can see that there are 3 different applications that we can use for creating 3D art. The geometry generator is used to create new meshes. The texture generator is used to create new UV unwrapped materials. And the 3D animator is used to attach motions to our 3D characters. We'll start here with the geometry. And as we get started, we can see there are 2 different ways to specify what geometry we want to create. The text box for a prompt description, and over here we can upload an image. This allows us to use a photograph or a drawing or something we generated in another platform to specify our 3D object. We're going to use a text description. And what we want to create is a mutant frog action figure. This toggle tells us that we want this character to be in a T-pose, which allows us to rig the character downstream for animation. I'm going to click the preview button, and this gives us some images that represent what the object might look like after it's generated. We can take a closer look and decide which, if any, of these we want to generate, and I'm going to pick these 2. And clicking Generate Geometries queues those up for processing. We can find that queue if we go over here to the gallery view. This process takes about 2 minutes in real time. Clicking in, we can see our 3D object, rotate around it, and decide whether this is the one that we want to move forward with. Let's go over and look at this green frog. And again, we can rotate around, get a full view of the object, and then when we are ready to move on, we can either open the texture generator or the 3D animator. So I'm going to do that so that we can add some motion. And this character will get automatically rigged, which means that the skeleton is attached to the mesh. And we'll have this icon so we can see how that skeleton was placed inside the object. And in our motion library over here, we pick a motion and click the generate button, and that'll get queued up. We can also search for a particular motion if we know what we're looking for, and click generate as well. And just like the geometry generator, we can go to the gallery view where we'll see it process. This is happening in real time. It's a pretty fast process. And now we've got our moving object. The 3-button menu gives us access to the sharing link, which allows us to share that with our friends, and an export button, which downloads an FBX so we can use in Blender or a game engine. Checking out the sharing link, we can see that this gives you the ability to see the animation play, and that's how you can pass that FBX file off to other people. Back in the Project Navigator, we can see we've got links to the project, the geometry project. If I double click here, I'll be back inside that application and I can review what I've done. And we have folders for the animations that we created. So in here, I can see the project file for that animation, and I can find the animation assets as well. So we can view a preview right here and see both of those animations that we created. And we also have access to the sharing and export options from here as well. So this has been a quick overview of how to create new 3D characters. Thanks for watching.